Thank you. Andrew Feinberg here with The Independent. You talked a bit about Project 2025 and reproductive health care, Social Security, medical care, but there are a lot of fringe ideas out there that aren't necessarily in Project 2025 that both Donald Trump and J.D. Vance subscribe to. One is devaluing American currency. A little esoteric, but something that could really put inflation into hyperdrive. Is that something that you guys are going to be talking to?
Yeah, look, I think that we're going to combat every single issue that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance put forward. They've tried to distance themselves from Project 2025, but at the end of the day, a number of his staff, cabinet officials, and people closest to him have been involved in that. It's a plan that is written for him to be his second-term agenda, and that's what we're going off of. I think over the next several days, we're going to continue to see Trump and MAGA Republicans double down on that. But it's no surprise to us that Donald Trump has ideas that are going to drive up inflation. It's what he did when he left office. As you heard President Schuler say, he's the first president to leave office with fewer jobs than when he came in. He was disastrous for the American economy. It was on the brink of collapse when President Biden and Vice President Harris took office. We continue to see job reports that inflation is coming down because of the work of the Biden-Harris administration. And so we're absolutely going to draw that contrast. I think the economy and inflation is at the heart and the core of the issues when we talk about what is facing Americans across this country. Inflation and the economy and how they're going to continue to provide goods and services into their households is paramount on that. Look, money for me as an operative, it's obviously important. It's an important factor in politics and campaigns today. That is just the way it is. But I'm more focused on what we are doing with the money. Our campaign is using every dollar that we are raising from grassroots fundraising and major donor fundraising to invest on the ground to be able to talk to voters. We see none of that from Donald Trump. We are inching towards having 1,500 coordinated staff on the ground, 300 field offices across the battleground states. You have to use this money to campaign. We're in a very fragmented media environment. All of that money going on TV. There's obviously also a saturation point. Our campaign has been making sure that we are going to have that money invested on the ground to communicate building a volunteer base, because we've got to get the message out about the stark differences and the contrast. And so we can't control where Elon Musk or anyone else wants to put their money, but what we can focus on is what we are doing with ours and the infrastructure that our campaign has been building since day one.